much I actually like it. Like, I realized when I was playing yesterday, I started liking it more and more as I was playing. That one was obvious enough to me. But when I take a short break from the game and have time to think about it, I just find myself thinking about the game like, wow, that was really good. I guess it's time just to time let everything I just did sink in and just think about it. I was like, huh, you know what? I actually really like that. I think this will become a cult classic at the very least, and I hope it becomes a success because I do want the fucking Evil Within 3 to exist. Going with this, it kind of reminds me of some of the more ambitious sequels that some games have that go in a very different direction than the originals. I.e., and I'm not trying to say it's like these games, just more the idea of it. The more I think about it, it's reminding me of it. Like, when you really think about it, Resident Evil 2, for example, is a really different game than Resident Evil 1. For a lot of different reasons. I mean, you can still tell it's a Resident Evil game, but if you take Resident Evil 1 and Resident Evil 2 and look at them, they have a lot of drastic differences to each other. The same thing happens to Silent Hill 1 and then to Silent Hill 2. And the same sort of difference exists in, like, Siren 1 to Siren 2. And there's a lot of horror games, some of the most well-renowned horror franchises, which have kind of, if you, in retrospective, when you know how the series turns out in the end, it doesn't quite seem as ambitious because they start building on their ideas later in, but a lot of horror games have kind of ambitious sequels, which you can still tell it's the same thing but goes in a completely different direction. However, with the Evil Within 2, I think it's the first horror sequel. For starters, there's not very many horror sequels in this day and age, so maybe that's part of the reason why it's standing out to me. Like, try to think about it. What is the last horror game that had a first game and then had a sequel? Now, there are actually a few exceptions. In fact, technically, I'm saying this at a very ironic time because literally the day before the Evil Within 2 came out, Silvio 2 came out. I still need to complete the first Silvio. I liked it well enough, and I'm planning to play that too pretty soon. But there's not very many sequels in the horror game realm. There's some indie developers that make sequels. There's not very many big budgeted sequels, though. And, I mean, there's not even really that many big budgeted horror games in general. What were like the biggest horror games in the last 5 years, like the big budget things? You got Resident Evil. I mean, technically Resident Evil 6 and Resident Evil 7 released in like the last half a year or half a decade. So then you have things like Until Dawn came out, Alien Isolation came out, The Evil Within came out, and now The Evil Within 2 just came out. But there's not really like a huge scene for bigger budget horror games. Most of them have done well enough, but Evil Within 2 is kind of interesting because it's the first bigger horror game that's gotten a sequel in a long time. I think the last one was Condemned? I'm trying to think. Was there any other horror games that were successful after Condemned and then got a sequel? I mean, there's Fear to Fear 2 as well, but that's made by the same people that make Condemned, so, you know, whatever. I mean, obviously there's been sequels to some ongoing franchises, like Silent Hill had a few sequels and then died, to everyone's disappointment. Resident Evil continues to go on, but those have been going on forever. Those aren't new franchises that got introduced and then had a sequel, so... There's some indie horror games that have had sequels, but those are, you know, indie horror things, and they work on a smaller budget. There's not really much in the scene, so I think that's part of why it's sticking out to me a bit. It's because it's been a long time since a bigger horror franchise lived and died. Dead Space, I guess that did come after Condemned. That's a good example, actually. Because Dead Space, Dead Space 2, Dead Space 3, if you want to, you can count the iOS game Dead Space Extraction, so... Dead Space might have been the last one, actually, but yeah. Correctamundo. But there's been a tendency, while horror games are definitely, in my opinion, going through a second golden age right now, especially in the indie scene. It doesn't. Some people wouldn't say that, but if you really start digging into the scene, there's a lot of gems in there, and there's a lot releasing. A surprising amount of it's actually pretty good. But a lot of people don't really pick up on that, and the horror scene in general hasn't had like a big sequel in a while. I mean, like, the indie scene has had sequels. Like, famously, Five Nights at Freddy's has, like, 5 sequels in the span of, like, 3 years. And then you have other indie hits that have some sequel stuff going on. But that's another sort of topic entirely. Anyways, I just want to get into playing Evil Within 2. I was just thinking about that for a little bit. So we should be literally, like, right before delving into Chapter 5 into the game. So, yeah, I'm still in Chapter 4, but... I was about to reach the town hall, which I'm mighty certain, partially because I know for a fact, I've seen a little bit of Chapter 5. I had actually not seen anything of Chapter 4 before this, but I have seen a little bit of Chapter 5, so, yeah. About a month ago, a bunch of people were invited to Bethesda's offices. I don't know, maybe it was someplace that Bethesda was holding some sort of event. And they got a lot of people to play Chapter 5 in The Evil Within 2. I tried not to watch the whole entire clip, but I did watch bits and pieces. I couldn't resist. Again, I was pretty excited for this game, so... And I'm really enjoying it so far. Hi, kitty. I don't have any more slides at the moment. They should patch the game to add an option to pet the kitty. Say hi. Most requested feature. 45. We go over here. I've got more gel, but I should save up for some things. I could technically buy it. I don't know if I have actually any more of the 1,500 stuff. You know what I'm going to start this off with, just to get my aiming back on? There's one more reward I need from this. I've done all the gallery mode rewards. So I don't need to do any of these because I already got all of them. But there's one more reward I need to get from my fucking chain attack mode. And that means gain over 10,000 high score. I'm maybe not going to do it right now, but I'm going to try just to get my shooting game back on the game. So, yeah. You want to take a sip of water too? Correct. Well, Death Stranding, somebody was saying Death Stranding in the example. That's according to Kojima, that's not a horror game. Second of all, it's not a sequel to anything. So, there's that. Anyway, I'm not gonna... It's only a little bit, okay? You can trust me. Only a little bit. Don't mind me. I'm not addicted. What are you talking about? You're addicted. I'm mainly using this as an opportunity to get practice on aiming. Apparently, I'm going really slow here. I'm noticing the hourglasses are sometimes best to wait a little bit because they kind of make an automatic combo thing going on. See that they transform all the blocks around them into the sort of relevant blocks, so... Oh boy. See. Yeah, I got close, but not quite.
You deserve a round of applause for that.
We love you, Ryan. We just want you to get better.
I'm sure there's someone out there that will provide that for you.
Good old coming in there for my addiction to playing a combo minigame. Well, for my first go, it was pretty good. I got pretty okay close. So I've learned something from doing that as well, by being a bit slower. It's good to save the hourglasses because they change all the tiles next to each other to make it so that they turn into another color, which means they're good to hold off on until the right opportunity. I'll try it one more time at the very least, though. Stuff going on. making some crazy combos, don't you know? Well, you can get some crazy combos going if you really put your mind to it. There, let's do this. I think there's a maximum time, actually. I'm noticing it doesn't go past like 32 seconds. And I don't think that's coincidental. So actually, I think it's good to span out if you're shooting those hourglasses. I'm sort of noticing that. Back to the all? Okay, they all should add like 5 seconds. Okay, I just wanted to confirm that before I'm going to do that. So yeah, I think there's like a maximum of 32 seconds you can have going on at one time. And the clock otherwise adds like 5 seconds to the clock, so got it. I know the first step is admitting I have a problem. What are you talking about? I don't have a problem. This is fun. Perfectly, normally fine. Okay, there. Do that bit there. Push all fit together for the fun of it. Fun of it for the fun of it. Let's try and link up some combos. Oh boy, how do I do this? Oh boy, I put myself in an interesting position. This one, and yep, hope for a purple combo. Yeah, I'm not able to get a high score this time. Well, that's enough of this. I got enough shooting practice down. I'll get those 320 weapon parts another time. I'm not great at like Tetris elements. I mean, that's not exactly like Tetris. It's a little bit more gung-ho, but it's close enough, really. Let's go through here. Just one more time, Ryan says he enters the gallery for the 1 million or 12,890,000th time. For the fun of it. Now, okay, I'm trying to get a bearing on my bearings. It's like, why is there 2 red things here? Like, I'm not even joking. Why is there 2 red things here? Oh, right, I remember I loaded into this area from the computer, right? That's the same thing, okay. Readjusting. My coffee maker's still coffee making, so he's got that going for it. Let's get to the top. Sorry, I didn't find those zeros at the end of that number, but I didn't want Nightbot to come after me. I guess that's fair. Oh, we're good for the moment. We're gonna go outside and enjoy the leisure teas of life. Alrighty, so just gonna readjust the things. There is a point over here. Oh, let me listen.
Another beautiful day. Another beautiful day.
He's happy to have another beautiful day. It seems to be on that. I forget what this is called. It's not called a gazebo. It's something like similar to that, but it's not pronounced like that. I can never remember. Like, I know how it's spelled. I just don't know how it's pronounced. Okay, So I'm going, before I go to Town Hall, I want to explore this little outside area. I can enjoy these sunflowers, which actually, these are the first sunflowers I've seen in the game. And sunflowers had quite a bit of scenic importance to the Evil Within 1, so I'm curious. Hey, look, Fire Eyes. Aye. Who would throw that away, really? Just gonna enjoy a nice leisurely stroll through the forest. I am... Oh. I think Art's happening.
Shit! What the fuck is that?
Oh, it's the tendrils of the giant eye thing. It's like making its own.
Ready for this. But I can't turn back now.
Giant eye monster having a good time. Okay, before I do that, I want to investigate some of this area. There's a shadow here, just as expected.
Another beautiful day. Another beautiful day. I can't remember the last time it was overcast or too cold. Always feels just right. I'm truly blessed to be born and raised in Union. Never left this place. I don't want to. I plan on dying here. Smell that. It smells like spring. The flower beds they planted here are really something, aren't they?
I guess I got green gel for that. I'm gonna say some people like being in Union. Unsurprising. Before I went on Nightmarian, it was supposed to be kind of like Utopia for people to be comfortable in, so sensible. Of course, that was before the Monsters came. And then everything kind of went downhill in the real estate after that. Well, you see, we always have perfect weather, but also the town is swarming with killer monsters and you can turn into a monster too. In fact, you die in this virtual world, you'll die in the real world. Something like that. Well, you know, really perfect weather. Let's go on up here. I actually saw the lightning strike happen over there. Things to collect. Who cares about the monsters? We got perfect weather. I was gonna say. It's all part of the fun. Nothing shiny over there. Nothing shiny over here. Just investigating before I get to Town Hall with all the lightning storms happening around these parts. It's got more of those curtain things going on, which is interesting. I'm not going to approach it yet. That lightning pool is actually very nice to look for the town. I guess I can't check the knocked over traffic that I can't knock it over. What street is this? Ridgeway Road. Don't walk, walk. That's a very direct way to put it. There is red light pulsations coming from inside these tendrils, whatever you want to call them. You know, tomato, tomato, tentacle, tendril, same difference. Whichever you prefer, really. I'm just running through the bush of work. What if there's snakes in here? I'll go this way. I'll also check around over here as I'm doing my thing. Okay, I see the body. I need to investigate. I think I'm okay. Things seem pretty okay. Let's go get the thing and check. I like Stefano's music theme. I'm guessing it's a classical piece. Ooh, that's really good. Pouch upgrade. Medical pouch. If I can get the second one, that'd be even better, because then I can carry twice as much. Lights, but maybe railroad type things. Lightning's getting really excited. I see there's a metal gate blocking the way. Okay, I think that is the most destroyed car I think I've seen since I've entered here. I think I'm ready. Ryan, be careful. I think I hear a tumbler coming for you. I must have missed something. I mean, I know it's not a serious comment. I mean, I must be missing the joke. That's part of it. Checking over this way. Running on out. Oh. Oh. These piles of bodies weren't there literally just a second ago. I didn't see a body there, and I looked around. I heard like a flap when I looked away the other opposite direction. That's a cool look. Okay. Well, I think I've scavenged what I'm going to scavenge for now. Let's enter the town hall, which seems to be converted to one of Stefano's museums. Waiting.
Yeah, just you wait, asshole.
The guy who took Lily must have taken us outside of the warehouse, waiting for you, so he's expecting me. Yeah, that's a picture there, backside. We can have some fun zooming in. What a flattering photo. Alright. Impressive light show. Oh boy. So I'm going to go exploring around this area first. There's door tenter I can see there. That's a the box. Talking about stamina. What's back here? Oh boy. What gun do I have equipped? Oh, Jesus! Oh, how'd you get behind me? What are you doing back here? Weapon parts, weapon parts. Can I go inside the bus? What's she even gonna do if I'm inside the bus? Wire here. Let me out in the morning. Oh, fuck! Oh, Jesus. I'm trying to get out, ma'am. Hi, bye. Just trying to live. Okay. I guess I'll take one of these. Oh boy, that could have gone better. That could have gone a lot better. Fun. Is that a classical piece of music? It's really growing on me. Does anyone recognize the melody? I feel like it's a classical piece of music, but I don't actually know. That eye is doing some monster generalizing things. What was it? It had a name at the very top. I just missed it. It started with the letter D. Something. Which I mean, I decide, so. I want to go over there. For some reason, there's like a whole pathway over there, which I'm kind of curious about. Maybe I'm missing stuff. If this ends up like not being good, I can just reload my save file. I know it's nice having gunpowder me. I'm gonna go hide inside this. Loses her interest. Now you're fucking coming for me. Hi. Okay, that's the stuff I need. Don't mind me, I'm fucking running it. What is this? It's a mashing E thing. Where am I fucking going?
Don't have to worry about that thing for now, at least.
Wait, what?
Let's see if I can find out where that psycho went.
Is that not a boss battle? Sometimes fighting isn't the answer. Wait, what? Avoided unnecessary blood. Wait, was this an achievement? What the fuck did I just do? I just was. Where am I? I kind of want to fight it. Also, no, I'm going to make 2 different save files. So I get to oh, hi. I mean, I guess I heard enemies in the background. They sound further off than you are. Okay, come on, stagger, stumble. Fuck this one. Hi, sir. I'm kind of low on ammo right now. If you could stay back for a second. Missing shots. Let me reload. I know you're very, very excited to see me. Out of ammo? Stupid. I mean, there are zombies. So let me go over here. Hi, sir. Okay. Left me some gunpowder just for the road. I think there's only 2 enemies down here. Door's weakness. The door, actually, that was actually shown in the previous chapter. You remember that enemy got stuck on a similar looking door? So I guess doors are that thing's weakness. Given, I don't think it has any hands. Have you looked at its design? I don't think it has any hands. It's like, fuck! When it comes upon a door. So, going from that thing, I'm just going to kind of explore for the moment. I will actually, because I'm guessing this is like an alternative option if you didn't want to like waste your ammo on it. You can just avoid the fight entirely by going this way, which is fair. I guess that's fair. I also want to see what happens if I beat it as well as do this. So when I get to a save point, I'll make like 2 separate save files, then decide which one I want to continue, I guess. Alrighty, that's there.
Good.
I've got places to climb. I'm going all the way up here. Hey, buckaroos, I'm Sebastian's coming in wherever the fuck this is. Hey, look, save station. Right, speak of the devil. Yeah, I'll take it. Okay, so 2 things. Firstly, I'm going to make a new save slot for this. However, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to load a game, and I'm going to... Maybe I'll keep this save file, because I think I saved more health and ammo this way, but I'm going to see what happens if I go to my last autosave and fight the fucking thing. Well, let's take a look. I shall accept. So I was like, damn, he found her weakness. Doors. That was part of the fun of it. So yeah, this is literally right before the boss battle. That was a really cool lit up shot of this thing. I like the eye thing. Apparently it's a monster because it has its tentacles protruding onto the ground here. So leaves to question what exactly it is we're dealing with, but you know, whatever. It's cool. So that makes it okay. Let's go. Let's see cuts again. Actually fight this time. I'm actually going to open up the passageway just because I want to make sure I get it. I'm not going to go through the door. There's also a pathway beyond, I noticed. So. like how Sebastian realizes what's going on. She literally shuts the gates behind him. So I'm going to start off doing the same thing, but I'm not going to go through the door this time. There's stuff I'm going to collect. If I can come out this battle with more health and damage stuff, then that's fantastic. I have to admit that's quite the experience. Excuse me, I'm collecting stuff, ma'am! She's scary! She's on your tail! Close. Oh my god. Ma'am! This is terrifying! Yeah, this isn't gonna work. This is not my run. I shouldn't have walked forward. She was just waiting for the chance. Hey, man. Eye does its thing. I'm gonna hold the skip. I'm gonna still try. There's supplies over there. I want to get them. We're gonna have to do a supply sweep around, even though she's semi-terrifying. My gun pulled out. Oh boy, oh boy! Supplies for the supply god! I can get past this, I remember that now. So I'm not going to go the same way I just went. In fact, I'm going to run completely by and see what's over here. The answer to my questions might in fact be nothing. You know, I don't know until I know. There's some bits and pieces here, I guess. Shotgun shells, handgun stuff. Nothing on that guy's body. Can I really climb over this? More surprising if I could, I guess. Climb on top of that? Oh boy. Floating in the air. Oh, hi, ma'am. She's just been busy destroying everything, apparently. She likes destroying boxes, right? She likes destroying boxes. I think it's really distracting when she's destroying boxes. Come on, destroy this box too, man. We're gonna work together. You're gonna get me supplies. Not a need of we concerns. You're now active in a way. Come on. You can destroy all the nice boxes like a nice girl on the way back, right? Because I'm gonna collect all the supplies you've been getting. Time for the fun of this. Oh, she's been good. Oh boy, fucking ragdoll. I do want to do what I just did, just I need to do it a bit better than I just did. There's some explosives and stuff around, so... She really likes it, so she gets distracted by boxes. So she's basically my spirit animals. Go over with that one. Over this, like, in a second. It's the time to loot. If this wasn't the time to loot, then I don't know what time it is. She gets distracted by the box, so... Go in there. Hi, man! Don't notice I'm hiding in here, please. All of the world's jewels are mine. Having the axe here is super helpful. Well, she gets distracted by all the boxes anyway here, which is good for me, so. Pick that up. Negatory. I'm going to rejuvenate my supply. She does this. And my stamina. Do I need that? I'm gonna not use up my stamina, so I'm just gonna show up pretty shortly. But there she is, see? See, like, come over here, ma'am. Good girl. What a good doggy. Save up some of my stamina, because I'm going to need it just a little bit. I need to run when I hear her do the scream if she's about to attack. And save up my stamina until then. This would stamina recovery would have been a good idea. I'm also going to set her on fire. Give me those shotgun shells. I'm fucking out. I'll never find this garage with boxes. Oh, never mind. Okay, let's get back to the fight arena. I've collected everything I can over there. Let's battle. Let's Yu-Gi-Oh! Whatever that show everyone liked was for a while. Wait. I just slowed down time. Guess that's what those do. So I should keep the boxes for her. Okay, so what do I got? Shotgun, snipper. Book seems pretty good actually. Oh! I'm understanding. That's not what I thought it was actually. That was one of Stefano's cameras. It might have been, but I just couldn't track it there. I think it was a light though. Don't mind me, still exploring. Really the song language. And this is shooting, right? Yeah, I just got a headshot. Figured out where I was. She got distracted by the box on her way to fucking come and get revenge on me. I don't know, man. Well, this actually might be a good idea. Come over here, man. Reload the single bullet I just did. Oh, you left a lot of things here for me. You are a box-destroying monster. Truly my pal. Okay, so get destroyed by these boxes, please! For the fun of it. They did drop supplies. I'm gonna take the long way around. And don't mind me, I'm just gurgling my super sonic. I know you're excited, but that's okay. there, apparently. There's like a bush over here. Oh. A full-on shotgun shells. Well, on these guns. Can't see there was a bush in the way. Okay. Use one of these. Bug out of the way, too. Oh, there's another way out over this way. That's good to know. Actually... Yep, there's a shit ton of oil here. And boxes. Good combo. This is majestic. I'll reload this. Wait, is that count? Can't track with it. Oh, hey, the oil's already back. Come on, man. Regain my stamina, she comes in like on fire. And there we go, killed her. Stay down. Not running this time. Oh, different achievement. There's 2 different achievements for being it 2 different ways. That's interesting to note. I'm gonna have to compare which save file I think is the better stats in just a second. Okay, there's a lot I can destroy around here. Still, she didn't destroy all the boxes as it turns out. So let's do some supply hunting, and then yeah. It was fun both ways, to be honest. That was a morbid corpse. Sebastian sneaks up on here to escape. You can only go a certain distance, but that would have been interesting in its own way. Is there ammo right there? There you go, handgun bullets. I mean, you need more than nothing, Sebastian. Was there any supplies downstairs? I guess there was the green gel opportunities. Yeah, there's nothing else over there, I know. Did you win? I did win. Now I'm going to determine which save file I think I did better on. The one where I ran away successfully, or the one where I killed it successfully. Just looking at my resources to determine. Yeah, that's the better run. Oh, there's stuff in there I didn't even notice. There's also a whole shit ton of boxes. Pick up this stuff. Okay, all this stuff there. I thought there was shiny there, but it's just my imagination. There are a lot of supplies around the arena, so it actually might have been more worth it just to fight her. Though, it's kind of fun doing both. I could save my current supplies with that. Yeah. Can I climb the fountain? No, I cannot. Okay, before I give in to the temptation to go through that door, let's look over here. Is that? That must be oil. Maybe it's just water puddle. I don't know. Hip. Not that way. Alright, I need to check the bush areas more because there's that hidden supply there, so maybe there's like some other places for hidden supplies. But trust me, I am looking at there's another hidden supply area in the middle there. Let's see it from here. And a box there. Had nothing inside though. I can kick the oil over. And there's 2 exit points in both. So that's interesting. Alright, almost done scouting the area for such supplies. I almost think that's good. I see her gorgeous form, don't you know? I was kidding that. I was gonna say. Oh, nothing else here? Nothing back there? Negatory. I think I got everything. Alright, now I'm going to get to the next save file, and I'm going to determine which option is better. Now, given, I think they're both going to lead to the same thing ultimately, which I'm about to see. I got a lot more bolts this way, that's for certain. Currently, before I go inside, let's see what my current supplies are at. Not what I press. Okay, so I have 3 medical syringes. I have no medical packs. I have a few different bolts here. I've got 2 shock bolts, 3 harpoon bolts, 6 explosive bolts, and 3 smoke bolts. I have 2 stock in my sniper rifle. In fact, I should reload that for a moment, just because it's on my mind. Then I have 9 shotgun blasts in general. Then I have a total of 18 handgun rounds. Okay, and I got some weapon parts. My green gel is at a little bit past 7,000. My weapon parts are a little bit past 115. Okay, I got a general gist. I'm not gonna remember all those completely, but I got the gist of what each one was supposed to contain. There's a guy bleeding out on the ground over there.
Who's there? It's okay. Harrison, right? I'm not one of them.
Who are you?
Don't worry. O'Neill sent me.
I thought I was the only one left.
I'm looking for the core. Where is she? Is she here?
Second floor, the stable field emitter.
Emitter? Forget about that. I'm here to find the core.
You must turn on the emitter. It will stabilize the environment. Without it, Union will completely collapse. Then the core won't matter. Turn it on. It will affect his power.
His power? You mean?
Take this. Use it to turn on the emitter.
And then he died in the end. You know, yeah, there was a boss fight that happened. I think that was actually the first boss fight in the game, technically. There's some things you could kind of count as like mini boss type things, I guess, but that was the first proper boss fight, I think. Miles Harrison gave you this communicator before he died. It can apparently be used to start up the stable field emitter. Interesting.
Another team member down. Wish I could have gotten more info. Don't worry, Lily. I'm still gonna find you.
Daddy's gonna find you. So silly. Okay. There's a medical syringe here. I'm sure this is connected to the other area. Like, that story, I had to have received that. Like, there's no way I could have skipped that, right? Right. Well, let's look around a bit before I assume anything. Because I did push a cart out of the way. Maybe, like, they lead... Wait. No. Never mind. This isn't what I thought it was at all. It looked like the area, though, so I got really excited for a second. Is this the area? No. Oh, wait, never mind, it is. Okay. So if I go down here, I'm going to see the pushable cart. Let's go take a look, and then I'm not going to be able to enter that area because it's closed off because I didn't take this path this time. I took it last time. Yeah, okay, I'm right on the science. I was thinking that these areas had to connect, so... They're like completely different levels. That'd be something else entirely, but... Moi. Okay, so I understand now. The logic has been footed into the bill. Now that I've also done this, I can save here. And now compare my stats on my other save file. I'm going to make another second save file, so save slot 8 and 7. Let's go back. And now I'm going to load my other save file and remind myself what that one has. I've got a loose idea of what this save file has, so... I'm going to pick my route right now. I just have 2 save files, one with me using the escape route, one with me using the attack route. Oh wait, that was an autosave. So, load game, not the autosave. Save slot 7 here. Now I'm just going to compare the supplies and determine which one I want to continue from. Alright, so the continue route... Not the right thing. I have a lot less green gel because I've got 7,000 in the other one. That enemy dropped 5,000. My weapon parts are a lot lower. Okay, but how are my supplies holding up? So I've got 3 medical syringes. Okay, I have... Let me look at this. 2 harpoon bolts, 1 shock bolt, 2 smoke bolts, 5 explosive bolts, not too far behind there. Sniper rifle I've got a little bit more ammo with, because on the other one I've only got 2 shots, and this one I've got 4. Shotgun, a little bit less, which makes sense because I use the shotgun a decent amount. I had... No, actually not. Did I have other... I think I have more shotgun. No, that can't be right. That's the handgun I'm thinking of. Handgun, I've got no ammo. On the other playthrough, I've got 18 handgun rounds. That's of note. Sawed-off shotgun. Honestly, I think I'm worse off for not fighting. Like, maybe if I... Okay. In the previous area, if I took the time to scavenge all my supplies before I ran off, maybe that could be a better run. But I think I'm just going to go with the other run at the moment, because I wouldn't still get the 5,000 green gel. Maybe there's a difference. Like, since I killed the boss here, like, maybe on this playthrough, if you don't kill the boss, maybe you fight the boss later? Or maybe it doesn't make a difference. I don't fucking know. But I think at the moment, it seems like the better option is to go through here. Like, I doubt the boss is fucking dead. Even if you beat her, I feel like that's not, like, the end game for her. If that makes sense. I mean, hopefully it does. He took the Guardian out to dinner. This fight crazy. I like the fight. Both the escape route and the fighting route were both pretty fun, so that's a good sign. Alrighty, so I want to upgrade more of my bolts here. Do I have enough to get the X? Not quite. The X is quite expensive. It might be worth getting in the long run if I start saving up for it. Shock bolts affect chains to more enemies over a greater distance. Sure. Except I'm not really using... I'm not gonna... What's the X? Electric shots do more damage. Okay. Cost a lot too. Smoke bolts. Increased smoke duration. Increased smoke duration and area of effect. That one's the one that's worth getting there. Increased smoke duration area effect also adds the ability to perform sneak kills on enemies caught within. Okay, this is basically useless until I get that. Smoke becomes poisonous, dealing a moderate amount of damage to all enemies. Sebastian will not be affected by the poison. It's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. Not gonna lie. Charge time. I'm honestly not that bothered by the charge time of the Agony Crossbow. Range, I'm not bothered by quite yet. Okay. Smoke bolt looks like it has some things worth getting. How expensive is it? 100, 200? The first few are less expensive. The last one's super expensive, though. Okay, I'm going to get this one at the moment. It's not really worthwhile until that one, though. Maybe I should finish upgrading the harpoon bolt before I focus on that. Explosive bolt... No, I'm going to save up for the harpoon bolt at the moment. Or maybe there's other weapons I should think about upgrading. Maybe. Okay. That's too much. So... Reload time, I got a little bit. Shotgun reload time a little bit higher is beneficial in the long run. Yeah, okay. It's kind of one of the longer reload things, and I use a decent amount, so yeah, that'll be worth getting, I guess. There's also increased walking speed while aiming. That's interesting. Now lower the reload time, and yeah. Roll that one. For upgrading everything and stomping everything, and that caused you hell. Of course. A little bit lower reload time does benefit in the long range for the shotgun, because that one has a little bit of longer reload time than I'd like, so... Let's investigate. Can I open this? I can! I upload that... Okay, yeah, I definitely got the right save file. If I didn't get the right save file, I wouldn't have 7,000 gel. So that's the way to measure it out. Is that documented? That is. I almost missed it. Report 977. Urgent structural issues. Re-status report. Expansion efforts put on hold. Retention of the original map is paramount. In addition to fracturing of landmass and atmosphere control loss, daylight simulation has also been compromised. Countermeasures for system failures have been established, but receiving reports of previously uncategorized issues. Citizens are experiencing memory rewrites. Also receiving reports of unexplained corporal dysmorphia and violent tendencies. Please advise. So they can rewrite people's memories. That's a bit interesting. A lot of lore. That's all I'm going to say to that. Understanding STEM a bit more. Now then. Brilliant. Now I can finally explore this area. Except on this save file, I haven't met the guy yet, so I'm going to have to go meet him again. There's a camera here for performance. You could just completely skip me in the sky. That's a little bit weird. Oh, wait, right, this... Never mind, I'm stupid. This is the save file where I beat him, not the one where I ran away, so now I don't have to meet him. Silly goose me. I'm just gonna look around here and see I missed gunpowder, so that's good. I went back. Now this is just the light area, right? Yes. Before I go over here then... we're keeping the beat the boss run. I think overall we came out better from that, actually. Now, I could redo the fight and try collecting all the supplies before I ran off, but I'll continue from here. I'm just happy I experienced both for now. That light is blinding. Big ol' light in dystopia. Now let's see what this area's got in store. To the left, it says Jonah Constant, which he right. Stefano must be leaving all these plaques here. Like, treating them like they're art exhibits, the murder scenes. Yep.
That's his MO. He's somewhere in here.
Things looking like things over here. I'm just seeing if I can get around the bits here. My answer so far is almost seems to know. I'm just gonna look inside all of the gallery stuff to make sure I'm not missing anything. Like, I feel like they might hide a Bethesda Easter egg around these parts. Like they've been hiding other bits of the game, so. And doors over here, the lights are super blinding though on this one. Catching a guy in midair. That's pretty cool, I guess. Fun. Nothing in this exhibit. In fact, most of the exhibits here are empty. This is not supposed to be a museum, it's supposed to be a town hall, but I guess he's converted into a museum. There's a twinkling sound coming from over here when I get close to the door. Yep, see nothing in this room besides the nice shadow and drastic art piece. Alright, let's continue. What's that twinkling I keep on hearing just for a second over here? Did you hear it? It's not playing all the room, it's only playing a very specific spot. Right then. It's not part of the music, so I'm really confused what's causing it. I don't know. It like plays when I step on certain areas. Is there like an arcade in right here? Why? Doing that for the moment though. This is a dark area. Glass is glass, as it turns out. Can't mess with those cameras right now. There is a little side area here. We got pictures of bloody teeth, you know, for the fun of it. It's a camera. I love how I still have my axe. Honestly speaking, the axe is a better knife, but once you use it against one enemy, you lose it. But it's better for like destroying boxes even, not just like destroying enemies here. So, water fountain for those thirsty folks. Creepy long hallway. Can be me. I'm exploring every nook and cranny though. I can appreciate the art. The reason I keep on saying appreciate the art is because in the first trailer they showed appreciate the art written by Stefano. It hasn't actually appeared in the game yet, but I'm assuming it will at some point, and probably soon because we're getting like Stefano's territory now. But it was a pretty prominent feature of the trailer stuff, so that's why I keep on saying it whenever we get to Stefano stuff. Oh, there's something in here. I will take the metal pipe. It's pretty dark. I mean, I say it's pretty dark, and I'm about to step into this where it's blindingly like, ah. But yeah. Nice contrast, though. I see the herb, which means I'm going to go pick that up for myself. Stefano does work fast. He's just really into... He's very, very passionate about his work, and he's very inspired right now, I guess is the way to word it. Let's go on up. I want to see if I can mess with those curtains. But some of them you can, some of them you can't. Those ones are against the walls, I guess I should have figured you can, but still want to check. I'm just looking about. Okay, before I continue, I think inside this display case, negatory. It's a very empty town hall. I guess Union didn't forge much to be proud of. I have to press E to open that. Is finally gonna be like behind it?
What's this about?
No, he's not. Sebs is his muse, most likely, actually. Let me do this for a second, because I need to turn my own volume up. I've been realizing I forgot to do this. The game, I didn't set the volume for myself to the volume I like. It's, the game was a little bit quiet, so I was like, oh, wait, I should probably turn that up, shouldn't I? Let me look around first before I do what I think I'm supposed to be doing here. Anything behind the curtain? Negatory. Okay, so there's obviously a painting here. Sebastian's taking the time to actually appreciate the art for once. Maybe he's starting to get into Stefano's pieces. There's things to appreciate about even gruesome murder there, Sebastian. That's a lesson you still need to learn. So, let's see. The woman's painted red roses. The background is like adored. Yeah, the background's literally the same. There's roses there. And a flower vase without roses there. So it's like a matching mini-game type thing. But a bit easier than usual because there's only like a few details. I'm guessing I can... Well, I'll get some pieces here. Flowers, roses. Though these flowers are beautiful, something seems off about them. You have a feeling that you should be extra careful with the thorns. The thorns are red, so I guess that's true. See, that's shiny. Okay, so this is obviously for the puzzle, because I noticed that the woman in the painting was wearing the same emerald necklace, I guess is what it's called. But for a second, I got a very big Resident Evil 4 treasure collecting vibe. I mean, that's this game. I guess in its own way, it kind of is treasure collecting. It's just very different. This expensive-looking necklace features a large gemstone. Alright, so put the flowers in the vase. Oh, they just do it automatically. Put that there, and yes, I can rotate it. I think that's the right position. Oh, no, yeah, it's probably like there or something. Alrighty.
What's this? This camera's so old. Must mean something.
Maybe we need to find her arm, because her arm is missing. Or maybe that's fine. Split this through. There's only like 3 settings.
Nothing. What am I missing?
I don't know, Sebastian. Just have to be on focus. I just wanted to test there what would happen. Was not expecting that though. Is that not right? Oh, I did take a picture. Ah, I was right. Okay. She's just gonna go appreciate the art. You know, I like having creepy mannequins watch me as I walk on my way across. Obviously. Wait, that's that. Appreciate the art. I found it. I bet all these stores are gonna be locked. I'm gonna try them anyways. What? I heard the twinkle. Oh.
It's ticking. The pendulum stopped.
Fun. These canvases are just blank. Stefano, you need to step up your game. We said earlier you're going a little bit too fast with that art stuff because you're inspired, but now I think you need more inspiration.
Oh. Who comes up with this stuff?
So you have to press B to sort of back off. Does that mean I can appreciate this one? This one is called Afterglow. Or Afterglow. Pretty. And this one's called Innocent Gift. Okay. Pretty straightforward name for this one, honestly. Artsy. Yeah, actually, I know I shouldn't appreciate this, but that's actually pretty cool. Because she's holding her face, and then scissors there, and the bouquet takes place of her face. I don't know, I like it. If it was a real murder scene, I wouldn't like it. But in itself, it's interesting. Oh, this one turned on. Glory. It's got the emerald necklace I just saw, but kind of likes flowers, it seems, and he really is an artist, messed up as he is. Appreciate the art.
Appreciate the art. Fine. As long as it gets me closer to you, I'll play your game.
Wow, Sebastian. I guess you chose your roots. Going for that Stefano true ending. I'm just imagining Evil Within 2, except like this is a big dating sim thing where Sebastian's like, as long as I get closer to Stefano, that's my route this run. Hi. Well, I know it's kind of menacing. It's actually an effective line because it's the whole thing where he's obsessed with trying to get revenge on the man that's a psychopath who killed his daughter. So from that angle, it makes sense. But yeah. Crimson Post article. Another decapitated body found. According to KCPD, the body of a woman was found in Crimson City Park this morning. The victim has been identified as Emily Lewis, an aspiring model and actress. Her head has yet to be recovered, but examination of personal effects found that the scene led to an identification. Alright? This is the latest of a string of unsolved homicides of a similar nature. Lieutenant James Van Kick of the KCPD Homicide Division held a press conference where he confirmed our worst suspicions, that Crimson City may be the hunting ground for a serial killer. Emily's longtime friend and photographer Stefano Valentini appeared heartbroken at the news. It's a terrible thing that happened to my lovely model. At least I was able to capture her essence forever before it was destroyed. Yep. Stefano Valentini. Fun.
I remember this. Still a cold case.
I mean, come on. He would have had to have been at least a suspect. It would have turned red. So what did the art turn into?
That's Lily. This guy's playing with me.
I thought this door was going to open. actually just make me startle me a little bit there, but yeah. That looks inviting. Poor innocent gift. Let's go inside. I'm guessing door is gonna disappear, like maybe totally disappear, or close behind me. Still surprised it's open, actually. I hear Stefano's theme, he must be close. That or one of his art pieces. Are we doing the looping hallway thing? We're doing the looping hallway thing. Door. I turn around. Yep, the messages.
Yes, perfect. Naturally so. It is my work, after all. Death preserved on silver nitrate. Like a fly in amber. Beautiful.
Stefano does like preserving pretty funky stuff. Not Stefano slapping Ruvik with chewing him out for it. Or Seb. Oh my. Anyways. I know when it's gonna change when I turn around, so that's why I haven't turned around yet, so I was waiting for it. Door added. I mean, he's leading us right to whatever, so. More of these fun mannequins. Hi, mannequins. Mannequins there. Ooh, there's something back there. It's an herb. Wait, that was. Is there actually. Why did a creepy sound just play right then when I looked at this mannequin? Are you gonna turn around? No. What if I shot in the head? Nothing. Actually, I could have just gone up and knifed if I wanted to confirm something. Or axe it, excuse me. That is what I'm doing, so. Ruvik and Stefano both have a fascination with mannequins. Yeah. Art zone. There's an article there, but okay, I'll pick it up. Let's see there. Photo of murdered Mobius operative. The Mobius agent in the lobby of City Hall turned into another frozen display. Poor son of a bitch. If he wasn't dead before he got thrown off of there, he will be if he ever lands. On the back. Thank you, Tori.
Another one. But what's he after?
There is a spooky sound. An actually pretty spooky sound. Okay, also I want to check something for a second. I have 55 files. All the files. Okay, so is that something I can open? That's something I can open. And there's in fact weapon parts in here. Almost missed it. I keep on almost missing those, to be honest. Oh, all the mannequins went headless. Almost didn't even notice. And that does have to do with the first model we mentioned where all of them went headless, so... Even you went headless. Okay. Out we go. I'm expecting Stefano just to be like behind one of these doors. He's done that like a couple times, though it has been a while, so... Wait, Stefano's just over there. Give me 1 second, Steph. Let's go this way. Stefano's at least nice enough to remember the names. He appreciates his art, so... I mean, we're not just gonna run into him like... Oh. I tried. It was worth 1 bullet to try. Oh. Hey. You know what I kind of enjoy? Like, there's... Some people are not going to like this one, people think too, but as a general horror enthusiast, I'm actually really enjoying this. Stefano is kind of interesting, because his segments so far Some people are really not going to like it when I say this, but I'm saying this as a positive. They're like walking simulator horror games that really picked up in popularity since The Evil Within released. And I actually like those games. I'm not saying this is a negative. But Stefano's bits so far are kind of like that. Like, you can see some of the influence of things like PT, Layers of Fear, etc. And I think it's kind of interesting to migrate that to an action horror game. It's both changes up the pace some, and I think also presents interesting possibilities here. So, yeah. Just my opinion, though. Curtain closes. Oh, okay, that was actually a pretty trippy effect. So it's a stairway going downward. Let's go deeper down. I'm actually getting a little bit creeped out, not gonna lie. I agree, but what I'm saying, I actually like walking simulators. I understand some people don't like them. They're a completely required taste thing. What I'm saying is I've never really played a horror game or more of an action-y game which has kind of walking simulator segments. It's not like forced walk, and I can run, obviously. But, you know, it's like the sort of spooky setup here. They're not entirely too long, and they're actually effective, and I think a big part of it is because it breaks you out of this. I also think it was a smart idea to put this immediately after a boss fight, so... Yeah. Pacing design reasons. The walls are ruined. Is this gonna be... I'm expecting Stefano to be behind one of them eventually. This is a surprisingly big circular room. I mean, it obviously wants me to look there in the middle, but being me, I need to explore everything first. Yep, okay, so it's just a circular room like you would expect it to be, really. That's the door there. Okay, Stefano, what do you want me to look at? Emerald necklace. So the emerald necklace and the rose must have been his first victim or something, because these keep on popping up. Emerald necklace, roses, a head. I think
What are these things?
there's some nice little storytelling going there, because I think a lot of people are going to miss this when they play the game the first time, because they just don't... In my opinion, I don't think enough people pay attention when they're playing games. It wasn't like a super cryptic, in-depth story, but it was a small story about Stefano's first victim. And of course, the reason why we saw the mannequins lost their heads, and we saw the article about the woman who started missing her head, and then at the very end we see a mannequin head roll around and probably turns into his first victim's head, the one that he took off. And now we are in a creepy scene. I was afraid to look away from these things because it seems like a scene where everything would just start, you know, like they will move when you're not looking at them. I mean, they're not moving right now, it doesn't seem like. They're all... Okay, they're all reaching for the door. That's kind of interesting. Can I destroy them? Oh, I can actually. Ooh, I feel a little bit bad. What happens if I do destroy all of them? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna see what fucking happens. Maybe something will happen if I start, like, destroying them. They lose stuff first before they get destroyed. You think anything's gonna happen if I destroy all of them? I'm thankful I have the axe right now. This guy has 2 arms. Bleeding out. This is for science, folks. Brutal murder! Steph does work fast. Honestly curious if it's gonna have any repercussions, or if it's just something I can do for the fun of it. I feel a bit bad for them, but I'm doing my work. Stefano will remember that. I find it interesting they're almost all like unique models. I've been paying attention to the details of each one. And each one is kind of poised in different ways. I almost feel bad because they're all like Sen poses, but they're more like victims. Like that one's cowering. It's kind of like, haha, your hand's gone. Now your arms are gone. Now you're gone. No, my art! I kind of like what you've done with the place, actually. Very cool. Crumbles. That's my new masterpiece. I think it's effective they take off their arms usually. They actually start like taking their heads off. I'm doing it. Destroying everything just for the point of it. Both to see if anything happens, and also I don't trust them not to come alive. Maybe they'll just all rejuvenate or something. There is a note there. No, I'm not gonna pick it up yet. Destroy all these things. They're almost all dead. I think they're already dead. They're almost all destroyed. That's what I mean. You're next. This is reflections playing out there. They're not all dead yet. I'm just kind of scanning to make sure I didn't miss any before I get to these. Who said I wouldn't appreciate the art? I took the time for each and every single one. I've now destroyed every one. Okay. Now let's read this note. So they all rejuvenate something. Handwritten note. Doing some detecting. Oh, did I pick up like 20 files or something? Okay, so there's 40 files in total in the game, so I've collected half of them at this point. Handwritten note. Scrawled messily on some kind of fancy card. Too beautiful to leave in the street. I had to display them. I wish that I could take credit, but it's nice to know that there are other artists in here with me. Oh! So these weren't Stefano's victims. These were someone else that's in Union's victims. Stefano just decided to display them because he's like, oh, these are beautiful. They can't just be in the streets. I'm gonna take them. I mean, I guess they aren't displayed anymore. But, yeah. So that is definitely implication that we're gonna need somebody else who's responsible for that. Because I've watched a few trailers, I have a pretty good idea who it is. But we'll save that for later. Thankfully, you're not very upset. I literally just killed all that guy's work. I guess I can't go back. Oh, I can. I think it's more surprising I can go back then. Or not, but... Oh boy! So you know that story I was just saying about how there's like a little bit of story about his obsession? Literally, all of these paintings are of the head that we saw roll earlier, which I'm like 90% sure, like almost 100% really. That was his first victim. Started his weird art obsession, and now, of course, we've got the photo of her framed literally all over the place here, so... Slanting and turning. Open this door. This is a bigger room. Can I go back? No lock behind me there. And this is the room I was in earlier with this woman. Scratched out. Except now knocked over, and her head is missing, of course. Fun. Yeah, you can see that's her from there, but her face is scratched out. And also her green emerald. Yeah, okay, still green. The line makes it a little more yellowish there. There's a trail of sparklies over there, and hanging light bulbs. Interesting. Pick up some handgun bullets and some handgun bullets apparently. Okay, let's go into this room.
This has to be the emitter.
Yes, it does. I'm gonna look around before we start doing anything there, Sebastian. Some creepy sound coming from this room. From directional audio, it sounds like it's coming from the middle of the room. But I'm like, there's nothing there. That's a lot of cameras. And I guess Stefano wants to make sure he can continue his work. Unless I can't go through here. Big surprise, the answer is no. Yeah, I can't break the glass displays here. Run around. Well, that's a medical syringe, so if I have to go backwards to get it, I'll keep that in mind. Anything here with these stands? What are these art pieces of? Oh, it's like all of the mouth and face pieces that we've been seeing. There's some that look like it's almost two people next to each other. Plastered all over the walls. Alright, so that's Investigator obviously is staying lit up in the middle here.
Authorization required. Please connect an authorized terminal.
Terminal? Must mean this communicator.
Restart sequence initiated.
You've been searching for me for so long, so I have come. But wait, it's not me you seek, is it? No, it's the girl. I should be offended. But how can I be? You're not the only person who wants her power. There is another, one far more deserving. One who can offer rewards you could never imagine. So sorry, but you've been outbid. Fear radiates from you. It's beautiful, but not yet finished. I am Stefano, and now you are my art. Son of a bitch! Meet my beautiful Obscurea.
Restart sequence.
You gotta be kidding me.
Sequence will complete in 90 seconds.
That thing is stopping the emitter from activating.
Okay, I get it. So the cameras have been like freezing things in time. That one's literally frozen in time. Hello? So let's slow down a few. Oh, hi! It's kind of freaky, I'm not gonna lie. Oh fuck, it's coming at me! Fuck. So, you think the camera's the weak point? Oh, trying to come from behind. Fuck, I got stuck in the corner there for a second. Oh, hey, it destroyed some of the lights.
Alright, that got it going. I just have to hold it off until the emitter starts.
80 seconds.
Ma'am? Just turn on the lights. Now you're fucking pinching everything.
70 seconds.
Fuck my life. Ooh, we can jump on the ceiling. Okay, well I got a gist of what this fight's gonna be about. Where are you, ceiling dweller? I just keep my flashlight on to make sure I can see it coming. Like, waiting it out right now doesn't benefit me. Yeah, having fun there. Oh boy.
50 seconds.
So it's trying to do like a pinpoint thing. I'm not going to waste ammo when I don't need to. I think I just need to wait this one out a little bit.
40 seconds.
No, ma'am. She dashes whenever she jumps out of the way and then comes back. There you go. It's getting closer. She's also destroying all the lights as this fight goes on. Is he gonna do the charge thing or no? There we go. He's getting angry a little bit faster.
30 seconds.
Let's do its thing. Oh boy, that's fucking terrifying when she starts running at you like that, I'm not gonna lie.
20 seconds.
Yeah, I knew she was gonna go for this just to make the time thing go on. Can I go back on the ceiling, ma'am? No? Now she's gonna rush, yep. Learning your patterns, I'm happy I dodged that. There we go. I'm doing pretty okay, I think. Ma'am, you're almost at your last legs here. One more second.
Stable field emitter starting. Stabilization procedure.
Great. Saved my own ass. But what am I supposed to do now? If he's gone, he didn't leave Lily here. Where did he take her? Should give Kibben an update about this.
Radio.
Shit. Maybe I'll get a signal outside.
No radio. Okay, so we stabilized the environment with this. Guess that'd be a Mobius thing. There is a health syringe I never picked up. It's still there. Oh, it disappeared after the fight ended. Or was it over here? No, the environment's actually changed. Now I'm looking at through it. Yeah. Alright. Who am I? So let's see what all there is to explore now. There's like new doors and things. Maybe there's new supplies too? We can be hopeful. She was literally a camera with legs. She was, if you really think about it, in many ways, she was a killer tripod. She was creepy though. Now then, that's that. Papers folded out. I like her design in actuality, but yeah, I like Silent Hill escapades just as I think that's a big part of it. Rolling as we're going. This door here? What does this lead to? It's locked. I'm just exploring. Don't mind me in my explorer's hat. I'm trying to go over that way, but if this door's closed, at least we have an herb out of it, I guess. Well, that's locked. Nothing. Hey, he. So I don't know who the creature designer on this game is, but I'm just imagining they're just sitting around and they're like, a monster designed for a cameraman. Starts looking at camera pictures, sees a tripod. That's perfect. Starts making a Silent Hill thing out of it. I didn't remember I can craft things more. Now then. Next time I get to a workbench, I'm going to craft some stuff out. First, I'll get the gunpowder and this. They give you a lot of supplies for the explicit purpose of crafting. Given the longer I wait, I do have to go over there. That's why I thought it might be, but I want to look over here first. Oh no. Files all get the fuck out now. I mean, I think what happened is that since it was stabilized, we got out of quote-unquote Stefano's version of reality. And now we're in like the regular Mobius. This is the place that's actually a surreal. Report 213 Union Social Maintenance. Social facade, or facade, yeah, I think it's facade, not facade. Maintenance. In order to maintain a conflict-free and obscene population, we must provide bureaucratic systems and increase the illusion of productivity. To that end, a city hall will be rendered to represent a seat of government. Each citizen will be required to submit for a series of licenses that require several forms and accompanying fees. Content TDB, fabrication team developing now. So basically, to make Mobius's union feel more legitimate, technically none of the people here have to do anything. In fact, they're doing the explicit goal of trying to get 200,000 people into this Mobius STEM system so that they can make a wireless STEM, as we understood from the file from last time. So really all their primary objective is to make Union a town worth living in so people will be comfortable there, and also to make it so that they get 200,000 people so they can go wireless to promote their union to people beyond just being connected to save cost and go on to phase 2, apparently. However, though, as this goes deeper into, they make a fabricated system so people, A, don't suspect anything's wrong, and B, to promote productive living. Because they believe, and it's probably true, that people without a goal in life will be less happy than other people. So they think if they don't have anything to work towards, then yeah. Checking this, though. A mayoral election will be held in which citizens will be able to vote between two operatives of our choice, following standard real-world election processes already in place. New Union expansion renders will retain the American build mold, but retrograde by 30% to allow for citizens' stockpile improvements and individualization. These are measures should keep the populace calm and normalized. The docile populace will aid in the expansion of Union, which will ultimately lead to enough citizen memory units to achieve Phase 2. So yeah, basically, having fun trying to keep the populace happy there. Also, was that a healing thing I just saw? I think I just saw on the desk. I'm not crazy. Okay, so can I inject myself with one of my needles right now? I will, just because I'm about to find another one, so I might as well just take it. I'm actually doing pretty okay on supplies right now. Alrighty, look around. Things seem okay. I'm guessing I'm going this way. No, it's actually locked. Maybe there's like a staircase. I think I have to go down the floor. Yes, I do have to go down the floor. I'm not crazy. Okay, I know where I am. This is the town hall.
Can't believe these bastards used Lily like some kind of science experiment. And then they have the nerve to send me in to clean up their mess? It's like some kind of sick joke.
Nothing was added over there. I mean, technically, Sebastian, you're not wrong, but, you know, gotta do what you gotta do. Does this have anything? No, I think it was just a loop around? Is this where I'm supposed to be going? I guess this is where I'm supposed to be going. I mean, what was the other way? I'm gonna just check over here to make sure I'm not, like, missing anything. The camera's gone from inside of here, probably because the place has been normalized again. There's like 2 different routes I can be going with this. Kind of seems like it right now. Just make sure I'm not like missing any collectibles that are like hidden here before I leave town hall. Now we got back to the normal stabilized version. Ah, hey, this area again, which had the weird ticking sound before. No longer a crazy horror art house, but hey, the statuette over here. It was all worth it in the end. I'll break you. Take this. All the keys I can obtain. It's been a while since I've seen a key, actually. Or a statuette. Maybe I've just been missing them. You know, that is a very fair thing to say. I doubt I'm gonna get... Like, the statues are, like, the most well-hidden so far, I think, of all the collectible stuff. Partially because they don't show up in your communicator. But... I'm probably not gonna get all 32. But I've been doing decent at collecting them, though I haven't seen them in a while, so maybe I've missed a few. Or one or something. Just kind of looking around. There's a save station over here. I actually will not save here or upgrade here. I'm gonna wait till I get to another safe house, which I think there's one outside town hall. It feels like my goal right now is to get out of town hall, because they did say go outside. I was kind of making sure to those ends I loot this place accordingly. Anything else? That's the front hall, which means this is this hall. Yep. Is there anything else here before I continue? I got distracted by the angel statuettes, so there could have been like some deeper hidden collectible, like one of the Bethesda collectibles. I haven't seen a Bethesda collectible in a while either, so... I mean, I've got the Wolfenstein dog, I've got the Dishonored mask, I believe I've got... I'm not sure if the golden rocket launcher is from Doom or not, but that's okay. I have something for that. Kick this open. Okay, this is where I came from. Okay, I know where I am. No, door, don't close! Okay. I know where I'm going now. So, done and done. Let's just leave Town Hall, which is this way, not that way. Anything else by the sides? Already got all the gunpowder out of the bags. The body's still going to be there? Nah, they cleaned it out. I guess stabilization also makes dead bodies disappear, so that's fun. Let's go out and probably see a cutscene, because we need to call Kidman. It's a lot less blue now.
Damn it. Son of a bitch still has Lily. And now I'm back to square one again.
We've re-established contact with the marker agent, Kidman.
About time. Patch him through. Sebastian? Sebastian, are you there?
Kidman.
Finally. Are you all right?
That psycho is still on the loose in here. I turned on the emitter, and that seemed to slow him down. But he got away. And he's got Lily. She must be so scared and alone. I've got to find her before he does something terrible to her. I'm so close. I can feel it.
We want to find her just as much as you do, Sebastian.
Yeah, sure you do. Don't want your precious experiment to fail. It would be a real tragedy to waste all that time and money.
I was speaking for myself, not Mobius. I spent a lot of time with Lily during testing. She's a good kid. I don't want her to suffer. I know things are bad, but I have faith in you. You've got to stay focused so we can save her. Together.
Yeah. Okay, you're right. Thanks for the pep talk, Kidman.
Don't worry about it. But right now you need to figure out where he took her.
He said his name was Stefano.
Stefano. Copy that. I'll see what I can find out and send it to your room.
Okay. In the meantime, I'll check in with O'Neill. See if he can help me locate this psycho.
Sounds like a plan. Let me know if I can be of any help. And...
Sebastian?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thanks. Gotta figure out where he took her. Think I might have just figured it out. Not doing a very good job of hiding. It's almost as if he's taunting me. Well, if it's a fight he wants, he's gonna get it. I just have to find my way there. O'Neill, it's me.
I see the stable field emitter is back online. Please tell me you found the core and you're on your way back here.
Sorry. That lunatic still has her, but I think I have an idea of where he went.
Yeah, I see it too. I'm picking up the signal again, but now it's coming from the theater in the other part of town.
Right. Through the marrow again, I guess. May need a little guidance here.
I'm on it. Looks like turning the emitter back on stabilized some passages there. Exit D5 looks to be the one closest to the theater. I'm not totally sure what you'll encounter down there, so watch your back.
At this point, nothing would surprise me.
Give me 1 second. I saw the cutscene, but I need to do one thing pretty quickly. Something happened, so I'm going to deal with that pretty quickly. I will be right back. This will take less than 5 minutes. It won't take very long at all. BRB.